Hi, Aquarius. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We're going to get started into your reading for March 2022. So, this is an entire month read here today. However, I do feel with the energies for the collective, so all signs are going to really be seeing a shift sometime between the month of March and April. So if you're not feeling it within March, by the end of April, you will very likely experience something along those lines. All right, so we're just gonna get right into the read here for you guys. This is a general read. So where it is a general read, please just keep that in mind as we go along. You know, if there's certain messages here that really do not resonate with you whatsoever, it simply means it was meant for someone else here, and we definitely want to make sure everyone's receiving the messages that they're intended to, right? Excuse me. All right, so energies for Aquarius, March 2022. You're making some decisions. You're making surefire decisions. Messages need to come forward. For our Aquarius collective. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got here so far. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana, and the rest are all they're spirals. So that would be a wands. All the rest are wands. So I have a starting card here in your read. It's the Hierophant card. In this deck, it's called Divine Child. A lot of people are going to be going through this energy, if you haven't already, of kind of connecting or wanting to connect or needing to connect with some form of the self being an inner child. Maybe there's some work that needs to be done if you go inward, and something maybe, you know, from your past and your childhood that is just really coming up for you during this time. And I really do feel that it's more so the collective. So everyone's really kind of in the same boat in that sense. But for you, this is a very a healing energy, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's really about togetherness. It's really about unions and a sense of just blessings and feeling of blessings for those around you. It's a lot of energy for healing hearts, sharing wisdom with others. So if there's wisdom that you can share from your journey that's going to help another, you're going to feel that kind of push to do so during this time, which is fantastic. But that's a really beautiful energy to have come up at the beginning of your read. Now, the first 2 cards here in your reading are interesting because you have 2 major arcana. The second one is the hero. It's the 0, right? Merlin, it says. So this is the Fool in traditional tarot. This is the Fool, major arcana, the Fool. So that usually represents a new beginning. So something is opening up for you, like you said, during the month of March 2022. If it hasn't hit you during that time frame, then April is really gonna come at you quite forcefully. This is maybe you kind of like juggling pros and cons of a situation. There's definite manifestation possibilities here. It's intensely strong. That has to be consciously focused on. Keep that in mind. It's not an automatic. There's a lot of talkative nature here, so you're likely involved in community, involved in groups. You're very much that you're observing. You're observing to the point where you can respond to what is being said, in the sense that you're not just sitting around and listening, trying to come up with a response in your head, right, to what's being said. You're actually listening and you are observing, and the information that you're able to chat about or talk about it's pretty deep during this time. It's coming from it's coming from a place of, it's a like a charming energy, like you have this charm about you. You're able to have a calm energy about you during this time. You're very mentally strong. I like that a lot, because during this time, the mentally strong are going to be on top. There's no question about it. And then you have Four of Spirals. So spirals, again, those were wands. Four of Wands energies, all about invitations, all about new friends, right? So new engagements that you're involved in. This could be a really exciting time for you as far as birthdays go, weddings, like anniversaries, or anything that's celebrated within your family unit. It's something that you're really putting more effort into than you have in the past, maybe. And maybe it's about surprise parties, maybe it's about reunions with childhood friends. Childhood friends, that's a big with this child in the Hierophant energy. There could be a lot of connections with childhood friends here. But it's mostly about connecting with like-minded people here. It's a sense of wanting to be in a positive environment. It is, I find it very interesting, because it can kind of symbolize like a honeymoon period. So that is also very um, consistent here with the Fool card, because the Fool card is a new beginning, and a honeymoon period is that new beginning, exciting time in a relationship. So there's definitely something here for you that is beginning to take shape. Like I say, it might be something that you are actively working towards focusing on manifesting. If not, eventually you'll see months down the road that it's something that is going to be forcefully brought upon you. So I think for the most part, it's definitely something that you are actively working towards. You are very optimistic about this. So this is a nice energy to see, because a lot of the collective around you is not able to experience that during this time. And also the calmness that you have with your mental clarity. You're somebody that people are going to come to perhaps during this time as well, to kind of show you that they trust you, and they're going to confide in you, and they're going to really want to connect with you. Next is the Major Arcana, the Sun card. So again, it's light energy, it's happiness, joy, family, love. You're feeling successful. You're feeling this childlike wonder about all of the playful things that maybe you've missed over the last little while in day-to-day life. So this is a really, really big symbol here of all three Major Arcana cards that have come up. It's childlike energy, but it's also that new beginning, honeymoon phase energy. It's just that joy of life energy. It's that that light, happy, positive energy. So I mean, you have an optimistic. This is a sun is a very good omen in a read, but you have this optimistic energy about you that is something that you are perhaps intentionally focusing on. So you're thriving because you're making the intention to continually fill yourself up, and that's just beautiful. All right, and then you have the 8 of spirals and the 9 of spirals. So we have wands, 8 of wands and 9 of wands. When the 8 comes up here, it's going to signify some form of movement. It could be travel. It definitely doesn't have to be long distances, but it can be travel. It can be just a big display of self-reliance. You're becoming more self-aware than ever before. You have, this is generally a card well known to symbolize communication. I do feel as though there are many opportunities that may be communicated to you during this time. You're going to be in high demand. I feel that very, very strongly. Favorable outcomes are on the horizon for you. You may actually be there's some form of an opportunity. This is specific messages, so it may not resonate with all of you, but there's specific opportunities here for sure that can kind of be in disguise, meaning they may not be right out in the open, and you may need to keep your eyes peeled to notice or to see or to take advantage of the opportunities coming your way. That's a specific message. Last card is 9 of spiraled, 9 of wands. So this is your inner strength. This is beautiful. This is an empowerment. This is challenges coming your way, but challenges coming your way and knowing that you have a resilience about you to make it through any challenge. This is a definite card of perseverance. So if you feel as though you've gone through this ongoing battle, over a certain period of time in the most recent past, then you are coming to the end of the battle. Excuse me. And yeah, you're really just, there may have been some small frustrations and setbacks, but you're really just going over the hurdles, you know, the last minute things that are really going to just throw you into this new beginning, this new, how do I say it? It's almost as though you've been tested and you're moving into a completely different timeline, if that makes sense. There could be some concerns or some worries that you perhaps could be rejected. Um, yeah, so you're you have this air about you that you're just being a little bit protective as far as you don't want to let others too close. So it's more of a superficial level for yourself. Others may be coming to you and trusting you with more of their personal information during this time. Beautiful energies for you guys. Things. This is the place to be during this time. This is the mindset that you are going to want to have during this time. All right, let's go ahead and get an inspirational message. This is going to end out the read today. One final message. All right, we have. Oh, interesting. I just had this for the Aries tribe. What is my body telling me right now? It says our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing. And then at the bottom it says today's soul action is to get the book. And this is not something that I'm sponsored by. Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. So this is really a conflicting message. I feel for the most part the healing journey that's taking place is very much on an emotional, spiritual level. For some reason, there's a bit of concern when this comes up that it's just you're more conscious of your body as your vessel. And maybe you haven't taken, the best care of your body in recent times, and you really want to change that. You understand that your health is really wealth, and this is a big deal for you during 2022. It's a transitioning time for you. If you've been given maybe some type of reason or concern to be concerned about your physical health, this is really where things turn around for you with the resilience that you have and the just that strength that you have to achieve, right? Once you've made up your mind. So that is the end of your guys' read for today. Thank you so much for making it until the end of this video. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you who have supported this channel over the years. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It is truly a blessing and humbling for me. And I just want to say thank you. So I can't wait to see you guys all again very, very soon. Take care. Bye.